it's what we talk about. You give people who shouldn't have much juice in life. I mean, and that was actually mucus.
Preemptive.
There's two ways you get juice in life. You earn it, or once in a while it lands in your lap. So the earn it people, the Richard Bransons of the world, or the Alec Baldwins of the world, they have juice. Now, they shouldn't be able to abuse it, but let's face it, they're used to kind of getting treated differently than you and I, and they've earned whatever they've earned. I don't know. I didn't design society. All I know is when you're a hot-looking chick or you're a guy who people recognize from hosting SNL 16 times, you get treated differently than most people. He earned his juice. The flight attendants did not earn their juice. These are junior college students who weren't doing too much with their life. They're not what you call super smart or super ambitious or super anything. They're just working people. But then 9/11 happened, and now they got juice. And that juice landed in their lap. And I'm not talking about turned over box. I'm talking about the kind of juice that gives you power to throw off a guy like Alec Baldwin. So now they're juiced up. And they do what most people do, most civilians do when they get a little juice. See, everyone does that thing where they go, oh, this celebrity's a dick and that celebrity's an asshole, and I would be nice if I was the boss, or I would be nice. Really? Try it on for size. Have everyone kiss your ass and get paid a whole shitload of money and be driven places and fly first class and see how quickly you go from zero to douchebag. I've seen it happen a million times. It happens to a lot of people. And that's why a lot of these guys are douchey. And look what has happened to the civilians. Flight attendants have become bitches in the last 10 years. They formerly were the nicest people on the planet. Like if you said, if I made this joke 20 years ago, if 20 years ago I said, bitchier than a flight attendant, you'd go, the good-looking chick who offers you a pillow? Like that joke would not make sense, right? If I said in 2011, she's bitchier than a flight attendant, you'd get it. So what happened? They got juice. And when you take fair to middling brain-sized people and you give them juice, a lot of times you turn to fucking monsters. That's what's going on. That's all the fucking security dickheads. And that's my sort of, we've built the minimum wage gilded cage segment or chapter in my book. That's what I'm talking about. We've taken a bunch of these guys. We've given them juice. And now they're in charge. They got the keys to the castle. And you can fuck yourself, Alec Baldwin. And that's a lot of what's going on. Now, on the other hand, you shouldn't be a douchebag if you're Baldwin. If she tells you to shut your phone, you should shut your phone. And, you know, if she says don't get up and go to the bathroom, don't get up and go to the bathroom. But you know he had a first-class ticket, and you know they were sitting around for a long period of time, and you know it didn't make a fucking difference, just like me going, when I get my ticket for going 78 miles an hour in the Porsche, it's not going to make a difference. So who's the criminal? There's a law, there's a rule, but where's the victim?
You know, there's a Hollywood version of this. I just thought of it. Remember Drew did that narcissist study on all the celebrities that came into Loveline for like a year and a half or whatever it was, like narcissism and celebrities, and he found out that the most narcissistic were reality stars,
right?
Because they were ordinary people who had fame thrust upon them, didn't work for it, didn't earn it,
right?
Like literally, were ordinary people, and now they're the douchiest of all of the celebrities, if you want to call them that.
Brian, brace yourself against that desk. That is a very good point.
Yeah!
Essentially my point.
What?
But it's a great example of my point. Yeah. Yes, the people that came up with it, earned it, fought for it, and studied to get it there. It's the difference between rich guy with the business degree who started his own business from nothing and lottery winner. They're different dudes. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Right, but add another layer onto that, which is you win the lottery not just randomly, but being sort of douchey to begin with.
I agree with
reality stars. Oh wow! Because reality stars at this point, it's not just not just an average person. It's someone who's got a propensity towards douchiness to begin with.
Yeah, but this was almost pre that.
Yeah,
this is like 5-8 years ago.
Like Survivor in 2001.
Yeah,
like people
true.
just wanted to be
like the first season of Real
on
World
a contest or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.